All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we bring you back-to-back update and information as it is hot. In case you have not joined our social media handle, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you will be the first one to collect them. Let's go down to the news proper. As ex-army chief proposes mandatory military training for Nigerians. You don't shall an ex-army chief have proposed mandatory military training for Nigerians as a result of the Fulani incursion into every nook and cranny of the land. And the person that is proposing this particular thing is former Chief of Army Staff Lieutenant General Azubike Ihejirika. Retired. He's the one that said this. All right. Before now, everything that is happening, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has prophesied it. A lot of people looked down on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They looked down on what he prophesied. There was one of his videos, he said that Fulanis are coming, that they are going to enter into every nook and cranny of the nation. And when he foresaw this vision, it was at the time the ESN, the Eastern Security Network, was invented. But because the leaders in the Southeast, who the Southeast did not vote into office, who get into office either by buying it or by appointment by their Fulani masters, instead of listening to their brother, they listened to an outsider because on the Osa, they made sure, as the Fulanis commanded them, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was hunted down, brought back to Nigeria, put in the DSS detention. They made sure that those truths he usually speak. All right, so when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started talking about some of these things, the Igbo brothers, his fellow Igbo brothers, made sure that the truth was killed. And today, what is happening? The Fulanis are coming. They are coming with speed. They are moving over the place. They have no mercy in their register. Their plan is to conquer and take over. A former Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Azubike Ihejirika, retired, has called for the introduction of mandatory military training for all Nigerians, beginning with the National Youth Service Corps. This, he said, is a way of promoting national unity, discipline, and resilience in the face of growing security and social challenges. Ihejirika made the call on Friday night at the 50th anniversary of Nigeria Defense Academy Regular Course 18 Alumni Association in Abuja. He reflected on his early days in military service and the camaraderie built over the years with the fellow fathers. The former army chief said the discipline and patriotism instilled in them during training were instrumental in shaping their career and national contributions. Given the current situation of things in our country, I believe it's time we start thinking about mandatory military training for our citizens. We can start with National Youth Service Corps. This will help us build a generation of Nigerians who understand sacrifice, responsibility, and patriotism, he said. Ihejirika praised the government's decision to restore the old national anthem, saying it reinforces the spirit of unity. He emphasizes that the line, though tribe and tongue may differ, the brotherhood we stand, perfectly captured the essence of the national service and shared identity. He also expressed concern over how the national anthem is now reduced to mere fanfare at official events. It should be a daily reminder of our oath of allegiance. It must return to schools, communities, and national ceremonies, he said. Drawing from his own life experience, Ihejirika recounted his humble beginning from his village in Abia and how military discipline transformed him. He credited the support of colleagues and mentors for his successful career, which culminated in his appointment as Nigeria's 22nd Chief of Army Staff. All right, This is coming from Ihejirika with his story and the rest of them. Also, the federal government has agreed to bring back the national anthem. The thing is that the present government in Nigeria does not plan. There is no plan in their dictionary. You could imagine a government the first day of your inauguration in office without having a proper analysis of the file domiciled in your office, without having looked at the past, leaders, the loopholes and everything. The first thing the government did was to declare no more fuel subsidy. The next thing is to remove the national anthem. You brought the old national anthem that Nigeria dumped long time ago. All right, even though you and I know that Nigeria is not our country and we are looking for the country to come, the promised land that God has promised the Umuchineke, of course, he himself will move ahead of Umuchineke to conquer all their enemies and to make sure that they get hold of the land that was promised them. All right, remember that there has been a coalition where the ADC have come together and decided that they are going to unseat this present government come 2027. Atiku is one of them, Erufai one of them, P2B one of them. But I want to ask a question. This our P2B, is it a Bororo man? You know what I mean by Bororo man is that anywhere Akrogene you see P2B there. Now, what happens to Labour Party that everybody has labored, if I should put it that way, to support? And now ADC has come, they have called him, he's there. And at that minute, they will disappoint him. Because I know this ADC now, there are a lot of people in APC who are spies that will also be there in order to make sure that that ADC will not stand. Tinubu entered office, bought power when he was not even the president. And you could imagine you unseating him now that he has the power, he has the money, he has the ability, he has everything. All right, breaking news. UK-based Nigerian to face disciplinary panel for telling colleagues she's adding weight. All right. In Nigeria here, you can tell anybody anything, or in Africa, but in UK there, if you say it's now Allah for you. A UK Nigerian based to face disciplinary panel for telling colleagues she's adding weight. UK-based Nigerian man is set to face a disciplinary committee at his workplace after telling a white female colleague that she was adding weight. This development was shared in a series of posts on X, formerly Twitter, by a user identified as Adam Halit, who revealed that the individual involved is a close friend of his. Over there in UK, you don't tell people anything. All right, a suspect has been arrested with human breast. Ara mmadụ. Ara ka ejidere n'aka mmadụ. Let's go down to that information. Anambra police arrest suspected ritualist with human breast, rescued kidnapped driver, recover stolen truck with goods. Let's go down to that information. The Anambra State Police Command has recorded significant breakthrough in an ongoing effort to rid the state of criminal activities, including the arrest of suspect found with a human breast, the rescue of a kidnapped driver, and recovery of a suspected stolen vehicle in a chilling incident that stunned residents. The joint security team comprising police cooperative attached to the Awada police station and Anambra vigilante operations while on patrol along Jude Onyekwere Street, Awada Obosi on Saturday, 6th July 2025 at about 3:30 p.m. arrested a 25-year-old suspect, Samuel Eze, found in possession of a woman breast believed to belong to a woman. The severed body part was recovered at the scene and deposited in the morgue for preservation, while the suspect is undergoing interrogation as part of ongoing investigation ahead of prosecution. All right, this one is happening live in Anambra State. Ejidere Ara mmadụ. If you don't know what is breast is Ara. They caught it with somebody. I don't know whose breast is that and how he came about with that breast. But one thing you should know now is that people have become very greedy, and people who wants to become rich as fast as possible and they are ready to do anything in order to answer big names. And my question is, what happens to the hard work that Ndigbo we are known for? Because Igbo man was known for his hard work. Igbo man was known for his dedication. But as it is now, people want to become rich as quick as possible. And when you see this kind of people, try avoid them. And when you see a man that is very desperate to make it, my brother, run and make sure as you are running, your knees is touching your neck. All right, this is where I'll be winding down the curtain. And if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and share. Thank you for listening. God bless you.